THY crew, are you looking to discover your hidden why? Then take me up on this opportunity. It's a one-on-one complimentary coaching call valued at $250, where we chat and define your hidden why and the action steps that you can take to help living towards the life you truly desire. Guys, there's a limited amount of spaces available. What you can do is jump onto thehiddenwhy.com, go to the coaching tab, press the link, and then schedule a time that suits you. Would love to chat with you soon. This is episode 198 in the Hidden Why podcast, my book reflection.
You're listening to The Hidden Why with your host, Lee.
THY crew, welcome to this week's book reflection. Hope you are well, hope you are flying and whatever you're doing, loving life. Guys, today I'm talking about a book that I've read called Minding the Muse by Priscilla Long. As you know, guys, here at The Hidden Why, we're about helping and encouraging people to live life with greater passion and purpose, really to design and create a life that's more true to themselves. And a part of that, guys, is reading. The more I read, the more I discover great knowledge and create more awareness. And I think that really helps me be more wise in how I should be living my life. And this is a good book, certainly for you artists out there. You'll get a lot out of this book, I'm sure. So enjoy this book review, guys. If you want to support the show, I stick all the books that we review, plus the ones that any of the guests mention, in our show notes. So if you can use the links there, or the Amazon link in general, for any Amazon purchases for that matter, it helps support the show. And if you're not an Audible member yet, guys, Audible books are awesome. I love audible.com. Got thousands of titles in there myself. Well, not thousands, but I got a lot. And you can get 2 free Audible books just by going to thehiddenwhy.com and pressing the link down on the side menu there. 2 free audio books. Pretty cool. It'll be in the show notes here at thehiddenwhy.com under Minding the Muse as well. So guys, enjoy this book reflection. Chat at the other end. Thank you.
This is The Hidden Why, discussing ideas and thoughts on living life with passion and finding your hidden why, your reason, your purpose.
G'day guys, and welcome to this week's book reflection. I hope you're well and get ready and get pumped for this short reflection. I read this book, Minding the Muse. It's a handbook for painters, composers, writers, and other creators. It's a book by Priscilla Long, who's written a fair few books, I believe. She's a writer herself and teaches others how to master their practice, in particular with writing. I enjoyed this book, and again, I enjoy all books that have simplicity and get to the point. And I sometimes reflect on that and go, well, why do I write so long-windedly sometimes, and why do I choose to really draw out how I communicate things? That is how I do things, and I know that's the nature of this podcast and the nature of my blogs typically, but sometimes I can keep it in short format. Let's see how I go with today's book reflection. This book is really cool, number one, because it had that simplicity factor, but she shares a lot of really cool insights. You know, she doesn't beat around the bush too much. It sort of just gets to the point, and really a lot of thoughts on how we can really develop and master our creative space and really find ways and skills and practices that may build to develop that space. There's a lot of ideas in here that I should have really brought up before I started this podcast, but a lot of ideas and practices in here that she mentions that I never thought of before, as far as, you know, if you're finding yourself in a state of slump, how to get out of that. If you're finding, what do they call it, the writer's block, you know, things like that, or where you're finding just a lack of flow in creativity. There's some ideas that she shares in here that might help stimulate that and really start moving you in the right direction. So many ideas, practices, and techniques that are shared in this book that I really think allows you to open up to the idea of your muse and that mastering of your artistic endeavor. I think it'll definitely inspire you if you read this, and it's an easy book to read. You can breeze through it with some ease. I personally, with the creative space, you know, find it very useful sometimes to read these books, because sometimes if you continue doing the same thing over and over again, you continue creating, you know, exactly the same way as well. And sometimes you might create some fresh insight if you do something a little bit different. And, you know, she reflects on a point in this book which says, you know, if you're an artist in general, you know, whatever your art, if it's painting or writing, you enjoy the process, yeah. And what sometimes you can do, this is an example of practice that you might choose to use, is that rather than just if you're writing all the time, try something else that stimulates your creative mind in a different way. Like rather than writing, try do some painting one day, and see what comes from that, and see how that might change some insights and develop some more thought. I know a lot of people that are artists, they do like a martial art or something. I think that's very artistic in itself, and I think that helps you really connect in different ways with different things. Changing your environment. I mean, creating space just by changing your environment is a masterful way to do that. And I think, for me personally, right now, as I speak, I love going for a walk in the morning. I used to jog, but I found jogging too much impact on my knees, so I simply started enjoying the process of walking and still having that space there. And actually walking, running, you get into a really good rhythm and you still do have those thoughts. But walking, I find it just there is just as much. And I actually have more awareness to everything that's going around me because I'm a little bit more focused away from that energy that's drawn from jogging. And then I can put that awareness into the environment around me and just opening my body to all those different senses. Rather than shutting them off to that specific focus on jogging, I open it up to more creativity as well, and I get into this flow state. So, I really enjoyed the book for that. I mean, it's an easy read. There's a lot of cool ideas in here, some, that you can just breeze through. But in closing, I would say that, yeah, it's a great read. And to mind your muse, I would say, this book is certainly one you would want to read if you're the artistic type out there. I was just thinking about, creation the other day, and actually I might do this as a Thursday thought, but really, sometimes with creativity, you've just got to force yourself into that space as well. And even if you don't know what you're going to write or what you're going to paint or what you're going to do, just do it and see what comes about. And you might just surprise yourself. I mean, that's the art of really creating, is creating something without any previous idea of what you're actually creating. I think that gives you that sense of satisfaction that you've created. And that's the reward of doing what we do as artists. So, guys, go out there, pick up a copy of this book, Minding the Muse, a handbook for painters, composers, writers, and other creators by Priscilla Long. I'll leave all the links in the show notes at thehiddenwhy.com, plus some other interesting reads that you might desire to pick up as well. So there's links to Amazon, guys, to support the show. We don't have any sponsors at this stage. I'm not sure if I ever will. So, by supporting the show using the Amazon links, that does help. And we also have a deal with Audible too. Not sure if this book is in Audible, but if you want to and you're not already an Audible member, you can pick up 2 free books from audible.com. And it's a 30-day trial. You get to keep the books if you decide not to continue. I have continued and have been doing so for a couple of years. I don't know how many are in my collection, but every month I get a free book, and it costs me the same price as a book would off the shelf, I guess, or less than a book would off the shelf. So really cool way to get more books into and just get more inspiration. So get out there, guys, get into it. And until next time, peace, passion, and purpose. This is The Hidden Why. See you later.
Thanks for listening to the Hidden Why podcast, where it's all about living life with passion. For all the latest news and updates, please subscribe online to thehiddenwhy.com.
There you go, gang. I hope you've enjoyed today's book reflection. Let me know what you think at thehiddenwhy.com. Leave your thoughts in the comment fields there. And also reach out to me, guys. Would love to hear from you. Just a reminder, we are sponsored by Global Office Assistants, a great outsourcing solution. So if you're looking to free up some of your time with all those mundane tasks that you might be doing, hire a virtual assistant. They're very affordable. They work in the Philippines, high work ethic, and they can do a lot of that stuff for you. So jump on to globalofficeassistants.com and find out more there. You can set yourself up with the consultation call if you wish. Guys, that's really it from me. You know what to do. You need to go out there and breathe more passion into everything you do. Find more purpose in every moment, and in doing so, discover your hidden why. This is Lee Manuzzi. This is The Hidden Why, signing out.
Thanks for listening to the Hidden Why podcast, where it's all about living life with passion. For all the latest news and updates, please subscribe online, thehiddenwhy.com. This is The Hidden Why.
Are you ready to discover your hidden why? To discover your life's purpose? Then jump onto thehiddenwhy.com and download my free discovery questionnaire. It's designed to help you connect with what's truly important in your life, and in doing so, create more freedom, fulfillment, and happiness. This is the Discovery Questionnaire. You can download it at thehiddenwhy.com under the Resources tab. Discover your hidden why.